What?
Behind you! Look!
Oh my god!
Okay, Campus 4 just dropped. And as someone who's been playing the game for a long time, I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm talking nostalgia, excitement, hope, and a little bit of side-eye too, because I do have a few critiques. I do have a few things to share. But generally, y'all, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I'm just as surprised as all of y'all. Campus 4.2 or 2.0 is here. Let's talk about it. Let's start off with the look of everything. Campus 4 is currently available now, both for private and public servers. The campus is very, very beautiful. I like how as soon as you spawn in, immediately it feels like a perfect mixture of Campus 1, 2, and 3. And even a bit of Enchantix too, because I love how in the flight class, it reminds me of the flight class in Enchantix. So that was really cool. But yeah, that's the vibe it's giving, you know. It's like a modern remix of classic Royale High with aspects from Campus 1, Campus 2, you know, very nostalgic, very cozy, yet still very fresh with that Campus 3 sort of look and sort of vibe too. Honestly, I'm really surprised at the devs. They actually meant it when they said in the next couple of weeks. And you know what? I respect that. I didn't think it was gonna come this soon. I felt like it was gonna come a little bit later, but I mean, it's here now, and we're gonna give them a little round of applause for that. You know, they ate with that one little thing, but we still gonna keep them and holding them accountable and watching to see what they do, because obviously everything is not over yet. Now, let's talk GUI and overall graphics. I think the overall graphics of Campus 4 looks really good. Like I said, it's really beautiful. But for the UI, it's cute too. I feel like it's manageable, but for me, I don't know. I feel like everything just kind of all over the place. I don't know if it's because we're in a testing phase right now, so everything is not 100%. But for example, the animation button now is next to the backpack button. Honestly, I feel like that should have just stayed where it was at. Me personally, I would prefer the UI from Campus 3 or even the UI from Campus 4 Alpha over the new campus right now. I would also low-key prefer the graphics from Campus 3 and Campus 4 Alpha too. But the graphics is not the biggest issue for me. It's mostly the UI. I feel like game developers, when they make games, they mostly think of desktop and laptop players. They don't really think of mobile players, especially for people who are using their phones like me. I'm using my phone right now and that's all I'm using for now. So when I'm joining the game and it's just like a bunch of stuff on the screen, like that's too much, you know, it's a lot going on. Overall though, it's still really nice. It seems manageable. Other than that too, we have a full schedule now. Praise the Lord. We finally got some full structure. We're not just floating around, grinding, doing quests all day. And I'm really happy with that. And I hope that, especially for the players who love to roleplay, I hope that they are extremely satisfied with that too. Okay, so this is where my biggest issues lie. How should I say this? Okay, I'll say this. I understand why everything is so close together. You know, everything being on one map. We don't have to keep bouncing from server to server, sitting here waiting on a loading screen just to get to a dorm or just to get to a class. I understand that, and I honestly think that's really good, you know. But I miss the space. I miss the space compared to the first Alpha version. You know, everything was so open, everything was so big, and everything was on one map, and it wasn't really lagging. To be fair though, we didn't have all the classes, so I think it's kind of a different scenario. But everything was just so big and open, and right now it just feels a little tight, you know, like it's given dollhouse. It feels cramped. It's very beautiful, but it just feels so closed up. And I'm crossing my fingers and I'm really hoping that it doesn't stay this way. At the end of the day, if this is how it stays, then it'll definitely be something I have to get used to. But I do hope this layout isn't final and, you know, that we'll see more expansion as the development continues. Now, here's the thing that I really wanted to talk about. Where's the story? The lore? Where's the storyline? The spark that made Campus 3's debut so magical, so good. Where is it? Back when Campus 3 first came, you know, we had a tutorial. We had the voice head mistress. We had Poppy telling us what to do with the interface and telling us everything that was going on. You know, that sort of introduction, it really gave the world life. Like the game really came to life with the introduction and it made everybody so excited. I feel like with Campus 4 2.0, it's beautiful, but I feel like it's missing that kind of storytelling introduction. Also with the lore, because you guys already gave us so much lore and sort of the beginning of a storyline. Where is it now? I think it's really important for them to have that introduction when they come into the game, because they won't know what to do. But even when I joined the game, I was kind of confused with what the hell I was supposed to be doing. Of course, it's still in the testing phase, so hopefully everything that I'm talking about, it comes afterwards. You know, we're gonna cross our fingers that the kind of immersive intro and, you know, the storyline and the plot and the lore for this game comes later. I just hope that that doesn't get skipped over, especially for the new players. No shit, but this game is already not new player friendly, so the least you could do for them is give them an introduction and a storyline and some lore to follow. You know what I'm saying? Either way though, I just hope that this doesn't get skipped over, you know, because that kind of detail, it really brings the game to life and it just betters the player's experience. Also, one more thing that I gotta complain about, okay? And this is for all the haters of Royale High. For all of y'all people who is hating and left Royale High, I'm not talking about the people who left because generally they needed to find somewhere else to go. I'm not talking about y'all who is just generally stating what y'all see. I'm talking about all of y'all heifers who was hating. Oh, nobody's gonna don't let me see y'all. That same energy that you had, keep it. Stay where you was at, friend. Don't come back over here. Hopefully, this update and future updates revive this game, and I don't want to see you come back. Anyway, overall, y'all, I'm loving what I see so far. I think the graphics is beautiful. I think the new school is beautiful. I'm loving this update. I love that we have a full class. Y'all, we got a canteen, y'all. We got food, y'all. I love how they just dropped it like that. That's what I'm talking about. Stop twerking. Just drop the update and let us immerse ourselves in it. Then we'll give our critiques and our praises afterwards. As the months go on, hopefully as the game rises as well, that the devs will use this opportunity to really listen to the community, do what they gotta do, and up the stakes for this game. I just hope that, you know, history doesn't repeat itself like with Campus 3, you know. When Campus 3 first came out, everything was just coming out one at a time. Boom, bam, bam. Now Campus 3 is not being updated no more. I hope that we don't get another situation like that. Again, we are still just in the testing phase, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to the future of this game. We're gonna keep our eyes open and still be on the lookout. I'll definitely be making more videos on my channel about other things that I want to talk about because I have a lot of opinions and I have a lot to say, you know. But honestly, if you're playing Campus 4 2.0, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you feel about everything. And of course, if you're just as obsessed with Royale High like me and you love commentary, baby, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. And join the fam, join the side, be real cool over here. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy. Please let me know how you feel about everything. Let me know how you feel about the school right now. Bye.